Good afternoon, designers, and welcome to today's episode of Game of Rugs. I did actually record an episode yesterday, but it turned out that every single score that I looked at, every single score I received yesterday was a 4.5. So it was literally the most boring episode in the history of Game of Rugs. And if I had published it, it would have been like titled something like the episode of Incredible Mediocrity. So I just didn't bother. There was nothing interesting. So we are going to instead jump into today's scores and hope that good things happened. Because what happened yesterday was nothing. Nothing happened. So let us start out with a tranquil touch, which is a room I definitely shared with you guys maybe 2 episodes ago, possibly 3, because I really liked the room that I had done, but I was nervous about submitting it. So let's see. Oh my gosh, it got a 5. I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. I'm pleased for the diamonds because it is the end of the month and it's getting kind of thin on the ground here. But I'm also really pleased because I spent a lot of time on this room and put together a room that I really liked. So I submitted this room really for myself. For my own enjoyment rather than an attempt to score well. Also, this is not a bad prize, you guys. And 5 of those does not hurt. So I'm really, really pleased. I'm pleased with the room. I'm pleased with the prize. I'm pleased with the diamonds. I'm basically pleased with everything you can see on the screen. So let us just go have a peek at the other rooms that were submitted. From what I remember, this room required a red couch. And so I guess maybe all of my stress was misplaced, and I suppose that these rooms are not going to be terribly different from one another. Excuse me. Oh, it is rainy and cold here, and we can call this weather whatever we want, but basically it's snotty weather. It is so snotty. I'm losing my voice. I'm running out of Kleenex. It's kind of like that. So I guess none of these rooms are, going back to my actual point, very different from one another. I don't know why I was so stressed. I think part of the reason was maybe that this furniture that I chose was more burgundy than red. And the last time I did that, there was a room that wanted a red couch, but the Serena and Lily raspberry furnishings qualified. So I used those, and the room didn't score very well, even though I loved it. So I guess I thought that maybe by using the more burgundy furniture, it wasn't going to score well, but I was mistaken. So all of that stress was for nothing. Everybody used this stool. And on top of that, I can't even tell you how long I spent choosing this chandelier. I had this white and brass chandelier in my inventory, and I had the plain brass one in my inventory, and I must have completed this room and come back and changed nothing but the chandelier 8 times. But regardless of that, I am pleased, and that's really That's really exciting. Oh God, guys, design home people, we talk about this all the time. Why do you only want to have this conversation when I'm recording? Okay, New Hartford. Ooh, that's a nice score. Weird. This was a really weird room. Everybody said it was weird because the art placement is so bizarre. It's not missing a painting. There is actually just a big gap in the wall there. And I feel like this room was supposed to have a bookcase and then it got removed or taken out or forgotten at the last minute. This room was just strange. I don't know what else you would have done with this room besides go with a bunch of gray and black because of the ceiling. And obviously I chose copper toned furniture accessories to complement the chandelier. But it's a very plain, it's not a very invigorating design that I came up with. That seems like a really high score. So I'm quite curious to see what other people did. I imagine it's all going to be quite similar. Oh, wow. Was I really wrong? Oh, okay. These are very varied. That's like 1,000 times more interesting and creative than anything that went through my brain. So, wow. Okay, and that seems like a good job as well. I like the choice of the coffee table, complements the chandelier, and then the choice of these on the coffee table also complements both the coffee table and the chandelier. So that's a good job. And so we've got pink. Sorry, I really am losing my voice again. It's like the house of pubescent boyhood here right now. The puppy is also officially a teenager. He can't stop staring at himself in the mirror and is constantly bathing himself and is humping everything. So he's going through puberty and I am experiencing his voice change for him. Anyway, this is a really striking color combination. This rug is what makes this possible. And so the choice of rug was pretty genius in this one. So we've got 2 pink ones, a bunch of black and white ones. Here's a black and white one with a green and white rug. But we also have this. I think this, out of all of the rooms we've seen, is the best. It's the most creative. And I actually really like it. And I really like that this person took their inspiration from the color of the chandelier rather than the color of the ceiling. And this is the only person that we see in the top designs who's done that. So that's cool. These are nice. These are interesting. And for the 9,000th time, I do prefer room results where they're varied. This is also maybe not the most creative room in the world, but it's very nicely put together and really well pulled off. So this person also deserved their 5. Okay. Cleveland Classy. Oh my God. No way. I was so embarrassed by this room that I literally almost didn't submit it. Holy bleep. Oh my God. Okay, well, we won this ugly rug. So that's a thing. And got a bunch of diamonds, so that's a thing. And so the problem with this room, from my point of view, was that obviously it's yellow. I used a yellow rug. It wanted 4 pieces of white furniture or 3 pieces of white furniture. And so I used my matching white furniture. And obviously at that point I didn't put in yellow ottomans or whatever. I used my white ottomans, and everything in this room seemed fine, if excruciatingly boring, until I got to the wall art, and I went back and forth between, I had some duck prints from the yellow thing, but I didn't have any other yellow art except this. These were the last two pieces that I had of this, so I used these. But I can't tell you how I went back and forth. And if I had had any diamonds to spare, I would have, honest to God, gone and purchased the 700 diamond lemons or something. But I didn't have the diamonds. So I went with this because it's literally what was in my inventory that matched best. And it wasn't even a good match. It's still not a good match. I can't believe this got a 5, and now I'm desperately curious as to how bad the other rooms were. They're all so much better than mine. And they all have, I know you can't see it, but I'm just quickly checking. They all have floor decor. Oh, I did use floor decor. I did. I used that basket with the yellow cushion. So I guess it could have been worse. So none of these are very different from one another. This person used a really nice set of matching furniture, and if you're going to go with white furniture, I do like that rug. This was brave. There's the 3 pieces of white furniture, and then they used 2 yellow chairs, and I completely, I was going to say the plant stand on the left doesn't really go with anything, but I guess because of the black and white, or the black and glass coffee table, it does go. Okay. This person did the same thing, but with a different rug. I prefer, if we're going to mix and match furniture, which I think looks really nice, and which I could not have done in a million years, because I'm not brave enough, I prefer this room to the previous one. And here we have the same thing, but with one couch. This is nice. All of these are nice, and all of them are way nicer than mine. I don't really dig this one. I'm so sorry about my voice, you guys. I'm mortified. Okay. I like this one as well. These people did a good job. I really feel like mixing this furniture is brave. Here's some more white ones. I guess the room itself is very formulaic. The furnishing requirement was so demanding, though, that you were not going to get a huge amount of variation. I'm surprised nobody used the yellow and green rug, though, because it matched the drapes so well. It didn't look very good with white furniture, though. Okay, well, that's just a huge surprise. This is totally the design home thing. Like, here's a 5 with a room that I worked really hard on and genuinely loved, and am thrilled it got a 5, because, do you know what? I feel like it deserves it. And then in the exact same round of results, here is a 5 that I am just like, what? It's crazy. But so basically, this is now the most design home Game of Rugs episode ever. Okay, and then Cape Cod Navy. I loved the room, but I really wanted to participate because I loved the room, but I don't think I remember my entries being very good, and I didn't feel very inspired. Oh, well, that's really not bad. So, yeah, I had this navy 80s rug that everybody in the world loves except me. As I have previously mentioned, in the early 90s, I had a boyfriend who had, and I bought him a duvet for his bed, and it was this pattern. There was probably a matching rug. Like, I'm 100% sure that this rug existed 30 years ago. And this was the only blue art that I had because I was not in a position to be buying stuff. And that was the sad plant in the corner was the plant that I had, and the dining table art that's there is $300. And one of my favorite cheap pieces of decor. So anyway, look, we won this Taylor Burke swivel chair, which is one of the nicer and more useful pieces of Taylor Burke furniture, and B, very cool because there's so many challenges that require Taylor Burke stuff. This is really nice. Yeah. Somebody I knew when I saw the name of this, that between the Cape Cod and the Navy clue, people were going to go nautical. And I guess the stripes on the window dressings lend themselves to that. And I do understand the inclination to do that. But I have to say that I'm not digging it. This room, however, is lovely. I mean, it's filled with things that I do not like, and I love it anyway. Look at these planters. Oh, these are the new planters for the level 81 people. Wow, those are really nice. Those levels were just added. So lots of people were very excited to see what they got, because what happens when you cap out, I think at level 82, and then you keep accumulating points, is that they add new levels and you just jump up to the highest level. So people would have gotten all kinds of stuff. Also, what is that dining table? Look, oh my god, you guys, I just want to be 82 years old now. Everything at this level is great, and those flowers are only 400 diamonds. Whoa. Okay. Honestly, what inspires me to keep playing this game is I think it's really fun, and B, I super want to play with the stuff that I don't have access to yet. This art is so nice. It's just really cool. Okay, well, everything in there was really nice. Even the nautical themed stuff that I don't normally dig. I actually am not distressed by in this room. Like, that's cute. The striped chairs with the blue and white striped chairs with the blue and white round rug and the blue and white striped hydrangeas. So cute. And then the nautical wall decor, this just goes together really well. And Emily Nicole, congratulations on your 5. You earned every second of it. So, everybody have a good time doing your Princess Perfect rooms, and I will see you on the next episode of Game of Rugs. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see future episodes of Game of Rugs, please join us as a subscriber. We would love to have you. Bye!